Hello, welcome back to another trek through the dungeon. Where last we left off with the intrepid Shadowblade, I had finished off ninja-ing my first rune, which was kind of cool, with combinations of teleports, invisibility, and scrying to make sure I wasn't going to end up in a bad place. I'm making a transition? This doesn't look like a transitional build at all. Anywho, I'm making a transition from being a stabber into being a spellcaster at this point. I was originally trying to go evocations, but I've decided against that on account of, well, not really being sure what high-level evocations would be available to me to make it worth my while. I'm going to drop necromancy at the moment, because I'm training it for no really good reason. And I'm also looking over these skills with a critical eye right now. What bad skills have I picked up that I need to change or drop? Given what I'm using it for, my hexes is way too good. I was hoping to find invisibility, that's why I pre-trained it reasonably well. I did not find invisibility. I use it for a level 1 spell called Confusing Touch. I have cast Mass Confusion 2 or 3 times, and that's it. Really, if any of these schools merits being drained, it's hexes. I could drain it into conjurations, and let's just take a look at what conjurations are available. Firstly, the top level conjurations are already available, so that's kind of my answer right there. I need to train conjuration sufficiently to switch over to Poison Arrow, and just become a blaster mage at this point, because quite frankly, I've had a good run with the stabbing, but it's kind of nearing its end. I can still continue to stab every now and then, and obviously I'll maintain sufficient hexes and ice to use Ensorcelled Hibernation and Mephitic Cloud, but for the most part, I have carried myself through the game on the strength of 1, 2, 3 stabber spells, and a combination of all these other abilities to keep applying those. Four stabber spells, and a combination of other abilities to keep those opportunities coming and keep myself alive. I see no reason to force myself down that path much longer. So we're going to go ahead and enable a Transfer of Knowledge. This is a Piety Intense ability. We're going to transfer knowledge. Select a skill to use as the source of the transfer knowledge. Okay, we're going to start with the Hexes School. It will be reduced to 11.9 raw, or 9.0 raw, 11.9 enhanced, and we are going to pass that off to I can get summonings up to 9.1 apparently in one cast. That's not bad, but I wanted to go conjurations because I already know where I'm getting that book from, so we're gonna go conjurations. As you forget about hexes, you feel ready to understand conjurations. Now that time is going to take a while. So, or not time is going to take a while. That transfer is going to take a while. So we need something to do to pass the time that's not, standing still and hitting the E button. In that regard, I have a choice. I have a lot of choices. I can go to the spider nest, I can go to the temple, I can go to the lair, I can go a lot of places. My means of disabling undead enemies is limited at best, so the crypt is a dangerous place for me. And my conjurations are also going to be ineffective against them for a while too. What am I directly training? Conjurations and hexes? No. I want spellcasting trained to get rid of spell hunger. That is important. Okay, so all yammering aside, it comes down to where we're going to go is the question. And I've decided Elven Halls. Elven Halls will allow me to get access to more magics, hopefully, which can help me fill out my decision on what kind of character I want to run and be. Oh, apparently Ashen Zari is giving me vision that I did not have before, of places that I haven't seen yet. Nope, never mind. It was just my imagination? No, it wasn't my imagination. There's a whole area down here that you haven't been into. How do I get through this wall? Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall. Reagan, smash. Right, so, to recap, hopefully I'll find some interesting magics that will help me decide what kind of mage I want to be long-term. the big fear of going to the Elven Halls is, one, can they just kill me outright? And two, can I stand the Abyss? Because the frequency of being Abyssed is pretty high for me if I go to this branch. It's almost impossible to resist having a beam of abyssing thrown at your face. And then, I mean, it's almost impossible to avoid that, and whether or not you can resist it is the question. Well, I'm ready to go to the Abyss anyway, so it's all good. Am I wearing a resist mutation? Good. Excellent. Okay. So, yeah. We should be good regardless, right? So, off to the Elven Halls. Hopefully we find some good shit. The only other thing is, do I have poly resist? I have fire and cold. It's not the same as having poly, but it's decent. See if we can't sneak up on Josephine. And that's the other thing. No matter what I do, unless I decide to untrain my stabbing skills, which I have no intention of doing, I will be able to stab like this from time to time. I'm gonna grab a Wand of Disintegration just because it's a ability that I lack, and it's very useful against certain statues. Eat that bread ration off the floor and keep moving. Uruk is down. Your Hexa skill decreases. I love how they put it as a level up. Your Hexa skill decreases to level 11. Oh, wait. Does that mean that the transfer is complete? No, 14%. Okay, so it's far from instant. It takes a reasonable while. Just test zap the new Wand of Cold. It's the same as the old one. Wand of Paralysis. I don't know why we have it at all, but we'll hang on to it. Alright, on we go. Nothing you can do about me. So, as per usual, with Elven Halls, you know what? Never, ever, 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 ever offer me to pick up that wand again. I don't want Flame, I don't want Frost, I don't want Magic Dart, I don't want Polymorph Other or random effects, I don't want Confusion, and I don't want Enslavement. I don't want most of these other ones too, but, you know, at least I'm willing, I will care enough to look if you offer them. Silence I also am not interested in. Same with Random Uselessness. Don't need your Unholy Creation, but pick it up so I can use it anyway. I don't need a Ring of Fire, or Hunger, or Evade, actually. I have the best ones. Or Dexterity, because I'd rather use Evade. I don't need Life Protection. Show me your AC rings. Not interested in your Strength rings, or your Sustained abilities. Don't want your Berserk Potions. Don't want your Brilliance. I'll pass on your, actually I won't pass on your Porridge. Okay, these are all reasonable. If I came up, Potion of Might, yeah, that's out. And Speed, I have a Haste Wand, so Speeds are basically redundant, as long as I can evoke that. And if you do see a rune, for the love of God, pick it up. Okay. Quick switch. That will save me a marginal amount of time, but still. Like that speed potion that this guy's standing on, yeah, I'm not trying to pick it up anymore. I'm at the edge of my weight class, so let's just ditch all of these unwanted potions. That should help. And grab that, and move on. Okay, you're resisting me. Fine, I'll just knife you, idiot. Okay, there's a dark red colored monster just up the hall. Oh my god, they got into my wand stash. That's cute. They think they're people. Let's go see what this dark red is. It's Nicola. So that was an incredibly risky move I just did, walking up to him without Resist-Elect. What I really should have done is quaffed the resistance potion, and then advanced on him. I'll be honest, I didn't think it through at all. I just autopiloted, and that's a great way to get killed. If I had died right now, I would be giving you a speech on how I deserved it. In frustration, but I would still be giving that same speech. So, I lucked the hell out. Nicola can kill a low HP character like this one in one turn if he's adjacent. Oh my god, these guys didn't even get a turn. I mean, I did have fantastic stealth. There's a reason why I would have made the wrong mistake that I did automatically like this, and that is because I'm so used to just being able to do that to everyone. But that just because you're used to making a mistake doesn't mean that that mistake is okay to make. And yeah, that was bad. I lucked the hell out. Let us never speak of it again. Who says that you can't get lucky in this game? You totally can get lucky in this game. That doesn't mean that you have to, though. You can always just play better. There's that, too. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. The asshole woke up. Alright, drop a confused cloud. Hopefully he'll be confused by the time I come back. No? Okay, I'll try again. Now he's confused, alright. A few confusion stabs. Switch to barehanded. Confusing touch. Alright, that's that. Wield my fire dagger. Finish you, and you all just take out in melee. How are we doing for skills? The transfer continues. Is it a -3? Yeah, conjurations are a bad school for a Spriggan, man. And an Ashen Zari Spriggan means that I'm not even going to be getting, like, Sifmuna coverage or Vehumet Vehumet assistance or Sifmuna safety. So, it's going to be a long time before I can get the storms up and running. But I guess I don't really need the storms necessarily. I just need some powerful conjurations. Fireball and Poison Arrow would be pretty good. And maybe Orb of Energy, that level 7 one. Find myself a flight spell, go abyss surfing. Oh my god, this is so good. Just so much death. Okay, Elven Buckler of Protection is actually worth reconsidering my current wear for. I will lose all cold resistance if I take this, so I guess now is not the right time to put it on at least. But it's definitely a good enough buckler that it bears hanging on to. So we're going to ditch it up here as a think about me type situation. Not to mention it weighs less apparently. That's always nice. 1 AUM less, but still. Y'all have seen what a whore I can be for carrying everything. Because that's exactly what whores do. They carry too much. Disease! Oh. That was so funny, I can't believe I laughed. Okay, head towards the eye. You like how I took 3 or 4 turns to kill the wizard before I charged the eye? Yeah, it's nice to be almost invisible to the naked eye. I did it again. Truly terrible jokes for me. Shit. What weighs too much that I can get rid of? I can lose a couple curing potions. I can lose... Oh, wait, the heal wounds wand isn't fully charged. Let's fix that. There we go. I do love that Ashen Zari warns me exactly what enemies are wearing sometimes. Shit. We're just gonna go ahead and get a mass confuse off. Okay, apparently these guys have accuracy or something because they're able to nail me reliably. So I'm forced to burn a scroll to get as far out of range as possible. Threw up a fog to successfully buy me some more time. And just get out. I'm not used to actually being hit nearly that effectively. So this time we're going to actually forget repel missiles. We're going to go deflect missiles. Put back on my fire emblem and go to town on these assholes. That's definitely a good tiding of things to come. When they have like master archers and shit, guarding the vault. I need to be careful not to go up against them all at once, because this is what would happen. 3 or 4 of them need to get hits, and suddenly I go from being, I am invincible, to, but oh my god, if you hit me once, I will be vinced. And you know, I don't like being vinced terribly much. I'm just looking for corpses to raise at this point, but yeah. I'm not sure that I needed to go the whole deflect missiles route, and you'll notice that I went from being from being full to having hunger. Wow, I can just walk straight up to him, no attempt to hide, and just stab him in the eye. It's great. Right. Drop. Go upstairs. Drop all the scrolls of recharge that you've picked up. All of them. In fact, drop all the tactical scrolls you've picked up, period. So, most of the scrolls of remove curse, all the recharge scrolls. Shit, that's it. Okay. We'll drop the fire wand, I guess. I don't have a fire wand otherwise. Okay, we'll hang on to it then. And wand of paralysis can go. Clearly, the last time y'all saw me attempt to paralyze someone with the wand of paralysis, it's been too long to even remember, right? We're still on Elven Halls too, but apparently a detachment of orcs decided they would come down here. Morons. Don't they know that orcs are inferior to elves? And I hate fucking elves. Alright. Our MSL is definitely going on now. I find that for most situations where you need one or the other, reflect missiles tends to get the job done just fine and cost less spell levels, but that's personal bias rather than an actually mathematically planned out statement. I don't want to leave fighting on since it's going up so slowly, but what can you do, right? Level 4 spells are hungerless thanks to my consistent spellcasting training. This is good. We are utterly pleased. I'm going to continue training it until level 6 spells are trivially hungered or hungerless. Also, I can always switch off to my other dagger, which helps even more by raising my intelligence. And once I become less of a stabber and more of a conjurator, that's going to be a no-brainer, since it will also be a pain dagger. So, you know, proc on whatever my necromancy score becomes in the end. Okay, spellcasting just leveled again. Yay. And apparently spellcasting is not affected by the global Ashen'Zari boost to my magic. Okay, you know what? If I can become invisible right now, I would like to. Put back on the evasion ring. What? Okay, so you only remain invisible with the ring on, apparently. That would have been nice to know before I took it off. Keep that repel missiles up, then. And just bail. Start dropping fires in case anybody crosses over. Hexa skill decreases yet again. Mass Confusion has gone up in difficulty to cast by 1%, which is what I would hope for. That's a thought. What if I... No. I can now use my sword slot. Once I become more of a mage and less of a stabber, I can consider using my sword slot for defensive purposes. I'm going to maintain the stealth plus dodging aspects of being a stabber. Probably no matter which build I run with throughout the game. Just because those things are great. Those things are defensive, offensive, let you position yourself right. You know, those things never go wrong. 725 gold for an unknown ring is an exorbitant amount to pay. Especially since the only rings I don't know of are... Okay, there's a lot of them, actually. It could be regen, slaying, teleport control, wizardry. All of those are great rings, so... So maybe it is worth the money. But I'm not paying it. Amnesia myself out of... What? What don't I want here? I guess I can get rid of some of this stuff, but... How about I wait until I actually need spell levels to come back and start amnesiaing and, you know, use the amnesia scrolls I already own before I pay for more of them. How's that, eh? Enchant weapon I would just quickly buy and dump on something if I had a weapon that was enchantable. Okay, I think this is the actual loot chamber, so yeah, we're gonna have to get out of here. C-Telly is disabled on this floor. It's gonna be very important to remember that in the near future, when I am about to activate my control teleport for the sake of my blinks. The Hellion should have disapparated by now. There is a Health Sentinel behind this group. Okay, perfect. Mission accomplished. Out we get. Try a different door this time. Okay, I walked into a bad place, didn't I? Ashanzari warns you. Deep Elf, 8 Arrows of Frost, Elven Bow of Flame. Okay. This is the clusterfuck I just left. Okay, and all of my allies are dead. We need to get out of here. Now. And then I'm going to read what was hitting me. Deep Elf Knight hits, shoots an arrow. Arrow hits, you resist. Deep Elf Soldiers engulf, choke on stench. Deep Elf, Arrow Flame hits you, you resist. Arrow Flame. This Deep Elf Knight has very decent accuracy. He's been nailing me this entire time. Well, that's all about to change. I'm going to come back with repel or deflect missiles on. And since it's only the arrows that have been hitting me, that should eliminate the problem. Yup. Hell, I don't care about the hunger right now. Give me my intelligent dagger and go mass confusion. Just to thin out the number of things pointed at me and shooting me. Fuck. It's amazing how... What the fuck just happened? Stone Soup Crawl. I was just in the middle of a game here. Apparently the game decided that it didn't like me. Okay, well, it put me back at the point where I had returned to the floor with repel missiles and regen on, apparently. I sincerely hope there's nothing that got left out. I haven't switched daggers yet, so I must not have casted that... Okay, I know exactly where it's put me. And that's fine. That was a weird glitch, but what can you do? Let's activate... No, that wasn't what we were going to do. We're going to switch to Intelligence Boost, and then activate Mass Confusion. And then switch back. And quickly try and get some stabs in. Just to thin out the number of hostiles. Also notice that we are making distinctive moves towards a corridor. Okay, and that leaves one of you. That went very smoothly by comparison. What elven shit have we crossed? A couple X's of protection, that's nice. A bow of evasion is not really that great, to be honest. Elven buckler of protection I've left on the floor upstairs because if it's +5 to AC instead of +3, that's huge. Ooh, new book! And it is a necromantic book, including a direct upgrade to my current animate skeleton. Oh, not direct upgrade. An upgrade to my current animate skeleton. And since it's hungerless already, I will totally make good on it. So yeah, consider that an upgrade. Let's see if I can't charge these guys down. I still have repel missiles up, right? Good. That should help phenomenally against them. By the time I arrived, they were all dead. Almost all dead. Oh, before I forget, we're not animating skeletons, we are animating dead. That is... switch the letter. Boom. Oh, damn it. They keep the weapons. Which I guess isn't a bad thing unless, you know, I like looting corpses, so if I've given it to a zombie, and I don't know that my zombies are guaranteed to drop it again, which means I'm potentially giving up a weapon when I do that. You found a Zot trap. You know what it is? I just realized it. Ashen Zari is warning me about traps. That's why my traps and skills of 0 is still able to pick up these traps constantly. It's not that I'm a Spriggan or something. It's that I'm an Ash worshipper. Damn, Ash is a nice god. Holy crap, what hit me? Hellfire? Oh. It literally was Hellfire. That's irresistible, probably not dodgeable, and takes away so much of my health that I am totally going to put on regen just to fix that. That's a draining bolt. That's you being confused. That's takedown. And that's me getting the hell out. Okay. Apparently I wasn't out long enough. Clawbarella. And that's a takedown. Longsword of Flaming you can keep. Animate dead. Eat an apple. Actually, is there a ration nearby that I just haven't picked up? No, there's not. Okay. Wait. There was? No, it's upstairs. Yeah, it's quite a ways off. Just eat something here. Eat some apple, eat some cheese. Alright, down the floor. Fucking hell. How are you able to resist one of these but not the other so effectively? That is a Deep Blade Master. Deep Elf Blade Master. They are not to be trifled with. But if I can get them confused while I'm in the relative safety of being behind people, they often leave behind quick blades. In this case, an uncursed elven quick blade. No, 2 uncursed elven quick blades, which can be enchanted with fire, which can be raised to high levels of power. Unfortunately, the resist fire, which I'm using right now, which is on my current blade, can't be affixed to this. I could enchant it with a lot of different things. I could enchant it with poison too. Honestly, the only issue I'm having is, sorry about that noise, deciding, if I could somehow enchant it with pain, that would be great, but I'm pretty sure the only way to do that is to worship Kikubakudra, and abandoning Ash is, while one of the fairest punishments in the game, also one of the hardest. Hey, guys, I'm here. Come get me. Good. They're on their way now. Okay, how is this going? Transfer of knowledge complete. Hexes has been reduced to 9. Conjuration is up to 9.8. Mass confusion is no longer spam castable. Cool. What are we actually training? Just spellcasting? Yeah, that's fine for the moment. Let's turn off fighting and trickle into conjurations directly. Are these negative skills? No, it's a plus and a minus, so that comes out about even. The Lurisipokoka is blocking my way. Damn it. Okay, so this is going to be a really hard takedown just because of the corridor setup, so we're going to pull back. Okay, try and get that confuse off behind us. Are you serious? What am I trying to kill that I can't touch for some reason? Alright, you know what? Fuck you both. Wand of fire. There we go. Get the... And, of course, the moment I actually man up and use it, they all wake up. But you know what? Not again. This time I'm hitting all of you. You are dying. And once you're dead, I will back off. Gonna have to be careful not to overuse my animate dead ability because, oh shit. Hellions. Smite targeted hellfire. Yeah, right. Yeah, gonna have to be careful not to overuse animate dead because this is the area where they actually start coming out wearing their good stuff. So I'm gonna temporarily swap animate dead back with animate skeleton, just so I consistently use the right one. Ooh, an uncursed rune staff. I wonder what that could be. Oh, okay. How about we just drop it then? Figure out some other time. It is wielding a nobly runed rod. Okay. I'm game if you are, son. You tell me what that rod of yours is. Stab you, stab you, stab you. Now we get the hell out of Dodge. And yes, that does mean that all of that fancy loot that I'm leaving behind is going to be picked up by some other hostile, but that's just the price you pay for not being an idiot. Take down. Okay, you were confused like 4 seconds ago, so how about you go back to that. Recast this Mephitic frequently. Apparently, my Quick Blade of Flame just doesn't have the deeps behind it that it needs to punch through even the lightest of enemies. So what is my Ice Beast button? Give me an Ice Beast or two in play, please. Okay, I'm being flanked, but they can't see me until I'm right upon them, which is helpful. Take down, and up we go. And you guys just decided to spawn here, huh? You gotta love that. A level 1 stab, or level 3 stab, tier 3 stab. I just happened to catch him while he was walking around, and I was like, how about you die now? And he's like, okay. That's enough time up here. Let's try another staircase and go back down. If it seems like I'm being overly cautious, it's just because I'm well aware that even if my character seems invincible, it's only because people keep missing him. All it takes is one good hit and he's, well, not dead, but dying. 2 good hits and he's dead. You know what? There, you are now on a fire. And there's apparently a tear in reality or something, because this entire area just went purple for a second. Don't like fighting summons. Eat up those grapes. Cursed Morningstar of Crush, Rage, into and Evocable Invisibility. Wow, that's not a bad mace. If I ever, like... Bolt of Inaccuracy is actually pretty decent. Bolt of Cold off of that is not bad either. But the hunger status of those would be overwhelming to use casually. Not overwhelming. Tricky to use casually. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna set up some doorway fires. And then we're gonna start shouting repeatedly. Oh shit. Forgot repel missiles. Turn that on. Oh, come on. Take you down. That's 1 takedown. And we'll just leave that confusion going passively while I drop a fire behind for anyone dumb enough to follow me. Apparently I became more experienced, which implies that somebody actually was dumb enough to step into that fire and get stuck there. Repel missiles is on. Cursed Ring of Elec, MR, and -5 AC? Wow, that's terrible. We're definitely gonna grab this gold, though. Seriously, taking out the Elven Halls, armed with Mephitic Cloud. Granted, more than just Mephitic Cloud, but you'll notice that it's been my primary... Between Mephitic Cloud and Stab, that's basically all I've been doing. And I guess Stab is reasonable, but... yeah. Wait, that's a Rod of Venom? What exactly does a Rod of Venom do for you? Poison Arrow, Poison Cloud. Okay. I'm game if you are, gentlemen. Evoke for me Poison Cloud, please. wield for me the dagger of resist fire, and wait out my enemies. Okay, you are poisoned and standing on a fire. Have fun with that. Right, but I just looking at my hunger and it's like, god damn it, that just made me hungry again. There is really no good way for me to evocate as a... Oh shit. As far as gameplay balance is concerned, it's totally fine. But as far as me, the player, is concerned, I just can't handle the watching my hunger go up that way. It will make every time I succeed feel like I failed, and every time I failed actually result in failure. That's too much. And ultimately, if you're spending half your energy or more focusing on not using your good spells because you're trying to think of a way to save money or hunger status, then you're going to end up not using them when you need to. More likely than not. New crystal ball. Let's just get out of here. Anybody who was going to chase me would have seen me from how far in I went. These are all summoned enemies. You know what? Where's that staff of warding? Don't I have like a dispersal mechanism on this somehow? Abjuration. Why don't you just go away? You, I'll use the manual abjuration, aka stabbing you in the face. You, I'll... Oh crap, that's a tormentor, isn't it? Okay, quickly we're gonna abjure the tormentor, so... Warding... Abjurate. Okay, and everybody else became confused, which gives me enough time to 86 them all. Ooh! Resist electric amulet with a spirit. Warding spirit. Nah. Warding spirit actually works against a caster half the time, because you usually are hoping for your mana in order to do what you need to do. Amulet of Clarity, while fantastic, isn't as useful to me personally, because Ashen's already gives me clarity. Come on! Okay, fine, we'll just stab you. How's that? ZI, repel missile, and stab. Okay, you know what? Fine, all of you. Jesus. Okay, running. There's now a second enemy on the screen. It's amazing how quickly my combat algorithm goes from you're fine to run like the odds bedikins. Easily resists, and yet Mephitic Cloud takes you down. What the fuck? Right. How's Poison Arrow looking? Not actually impossible. Okay, that's promising. And how are we looking at for level 6 Spell Hunger? Actually impossible. Fair enough. Though it can go down to 4 pips with the right weapon in hand. The moment he turned his back, he died. Okay, this is where I dumped a lot of stuff, right? Well, it looks like we're... Yeah, just ignore it, please. It looks like we're getting pretty close to the end of this elven pit. Hall, whatever. And while there was one or two scary moments, there was certainly no close calls, except now I've just gone ahead and made one, so... Quickly put on repel missiles. Quaff healing, definitely in this situation. Because one more blast like that could quite do me in. Drop a confuse behind just to thin out the numbers. Turn on regeneration, turn a corner, and wait. Not sure how you managed to get here, but I'm pretty sure how you're going to manage to get out. In a body bag! Assuming somebody can put a bag around that sliced up, diced up box that you call body. Eat a couple apples. At least I've gotten through all of my auxiliary foods, right? I want to keep a stack of small food, and I have that. I don't want to keep a collection of, or an array of types of small food. Okay, and now we're in the area. Start off with that bread ration, and then we'll go from there. Staff of Fire, Staff of Poison, Wizardry, Conjuration, Hammer. Okay, Droning Book. Offers me Sting and Venom Bolt. Metal book. I already have the Book of Cantrips. Hardcover book. I already have the Book of Minor Magic. 3 Staves of Enchantment. Good God, that seems like a cruel joke directed at me. Okay, so far pretty skimpy pickings. Poison resist cloak while tempting is not gonna be better than what I have now. Cursed 11 plus 11 chainmail would actually have been awesome if I could put it on. Oh my god, there's literally... Okay, what is this deck of cards actually? Changes focus. What does focus do? Further boost your strongest attribute at the cost of your worst. Okay. I assume that means like strength, intelligence, and dexterity. And if that's the case, I don't want it because my strongest ability score is... As much as I want that to go up, don't get me wrong, at the cost of my strength would be crippling considering how hard a time I have juggling strength as is. So we're just going to leave that deck behind. And ditch this fire wand and a few other sundries. Okay. Well, 4 staffs of enchantment. I gotta take my hat off to you guys. That was a real hardy move on your part. I can't wield a staff alongside a shield, so I'm gonna go ahead and stick with the shield because int plus 5 is still gonna be a better deal in the end game. So drop the Staff of Conjuration and the Staff of Wizardry. Sorry, I said that the Dagger of int plus 5 was going to be a better deal. What I meant to say was that plus a shield is going to be a better deal. But I was really hoping for some good books here, man. This is a downright disappointing as hell. I could pick up Control Undead. That might not be a bad move. And then I can take on the tomb with it. Yeah, let's try that. Control Undead, is it? It's a necromantic spell. Has no penalty associated with its casting. Yeah, let's try that. Let's try to take out the tomb with this spell and see what happens. I mean, I am pretty powerful, so should be able to try. And I have a decent amount of spell power behind it, I hope. Control Undead, Control Undead. Okay, not really. Could use some more. Anyway, that's the plan tentatively. Thank you all for watching. I will see you guys next time.